Welcome back to the deep dive. We're all swimming in information these days, right?
Absolutely, it's constant.
And trying to grab the stuff that's genuinely useful quickly without just feeling totally buried, that's the real challenge.
Uh-huh. Finding the signal in the noise.
Exactly. So today we're looking at a really interesting way to do just that, specifically for customer experience leaders, CX leaders. It's a smarter pricing model for how they can actually learn and, boost their careers.
Yeah, this is based on some material we looked at from the CX Collective. They focus specifically on this audience.
Right. And our goal here is simple. We want to help you understand the cost, but more importantly, the real value you get from these options, especially with a minimal investment upfront.
And the key thing, I think, is how hands-on and actionable this learning is designed to be.
Okay, let's unpack this then. What's really different here compared to, say, traditional professional development?
Well, it really moves away from those rigid bundles or fixed deadlines we often see.
Right, the sign up by Tuesday kind of thing.
Exactly. Instead, it offers flexible options that are really tailored to what you need. Maybe you have one specific problem to solve now.
Okay.
Or maybe you're aiming for a full certification, or even looking to lead bigger initiatives. It's about building skills you can use immediately. That seems to be the trend. Practical competence over just, theory.
That flexibility sounds crucial for CX. It changes so fast. So this first option they have, just one course, it's $149. How does that target an immediate need? What makes it practical?
So with that, you get 90 days of access to one specific course, and importantly, a downloadable playbook comes with it.
A playbook, so like a how-to guide.
Pretty much, yeah. A step-by-step thing you could basically take and apply right away in your job. So the value for that price point is its immediate utility.
I see.
You're not just passively learning, you get a tool. You gain specific knowledge you can act on fast to fix a particular issue you might be facing.
Okay, so if I'm suddenly managing, say, a new journey mapping project and need that skill now, this sounds really direct, efficient.
Exactly. Focused learning for a focused problem.
But then there's the certification track. They list it as most popular, $129 a month. What's the draw there? Especially with a monthly subscription.
Right. This is where it gets interesting. You get full access to one whole certification path, all the courses needed for it, all the playbooks, and a capstone project. That project earns you a badge. But the project itself is key. It's like solving a real CX challenge using what you've learned.
So hands-on application again?
Very much so. And the crucial bit, it's a flexible membership. You pay monthly, you stay as long as you need, no fixed terms locking you in.
Okay, so you control the timeline and the cost to some extent.
Precisely. And this brings up a key point from the material. What's the real win here? They argue it's not actually the badge, primarily.
Oh.
Yeah, the real value is the solid practical knowledge you get from doing that capstone, using those playbooks. That's what makes you marketable, sought after, pretty quickly. The badge is validation, sure, but it's described more like
Icing on the cake.
exactly the icing on the cake. The substance is the skill you can demonstrate.
That knowledge first angle is definitely different, but does it still address the reality that sometimes you do need that credential for HR or getting that next job?
It seems to bridge that. The badge is there. It signals you've done the work and achieved that competence. So it serves that purpose for promotions, applications, all that. It backs up the hands-on work.
Okay, got it. And then for someone who wants, well, everything, there's the all-access pass at $179 monthly. What's the strategic play there?
That's basically the buffet option. Unlimited access to all the courses they have now, plus any new ones they add later.
All of them. Wow.
All courses, all playbooks, all certification tracks. You'll learn totally on your terms, no deadlines, and you can get certified in multiple areas if you want. It's really positioned for continuous, long-term growth, keeping you agile and broadening your skill set to stay ahead in CX.
So bringing it all together, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener? It seems these models are really about flexible, practical learning that directly boosts your value.
Right. The emphasis is consistently on gaining skills you can use efficiently. That's what makes you valuable in your current role or helps you land the next one. It's less about just collecting certificates.
And more about what you can actually do.
Precisely. The courses are built to be hands-on, actionable from the get-go. It's the competence you build through the projects and playbooks that really makes the difference. The certification confirms it, but the knowledge is the core asset.
So a final thought to leave you with. How might focusing intently on building immediately valuable skills, maybe even prioritizing that over just chasing the next credential, actually reshape your career path and maybe open up opportunities you hadn't even considered?